This is the question? Well, I don't really know where my spiritual life started, and I think that ever since I was a child, my mother raised me in the context of a spiritual life. There was no separation between my everyday life and spiritual life. And we weren't really particularly attached to any type of spiritual tradition, which made that very easy. I didn't really remember going to church on a regular basis or even meditating on a regular basis. It was just kind of just the same thing as everything else. And so this was always very important. Now, as I grew older, I found that the more that I put my time and energy into this side of life, into this spiritual side of life, I just naturally felt better inside. And it was kind of like a drug, like I was addicted to it. And I couldn't go in any other direction because I wanted to have a very, well, of course, seeking happiness just like everybody else. And I couldn't find any other thing that could possibly be as fulfilling as a spiritual life. And it was just a matter of form in which way I was going to do that. And in terms of being a nun, if someone had told me in high school I was going to be a nun, I would have just laughed. And I never imagined I would be a nun. In fact, I imagined that before I ordained, I used to be a dancer. And I planned my whole life to have my own dance company and to dance all over the world and perform something that addressed spiritual concerns. And so I prayed to the universe that please give me this dance company. I had all these criteria for it. And I said, but then I let go. If it doesn't come in the form of a dance company, it's okay. I let go because I trust the universe will provide me with what's really necessary for me to do in my life. That's really important for the world. And it was really hard for me to say that because I was really attached to dancing. But eventually, you know, the more, as part of my dance, I also trained in yoga. And I just fell in love with yoga and the path. It was so nourishing for myself and for other people. And through yoga, then I entered meditation, and then I discovered Buddhist nuns. And it was exactly what I wanted. It met all the criteria that I had written down, just in another form. And I just laughed and laughed and laughed when I realized that. And it's, as far as the dance company, I really feel like this is my dance company. I feel like going around the world with Thai. We're like touring, you know?